I was just told to confirm or else it would be canceled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cancel it on day.
Okay, sorry, 10.
And this is a 3 days process.
Remind me again how much it is?
If you're gonna go the whole procedure, it will be $2,137, and we only accept cash because we don't have any card machine in our clinic.
I'm the counselor, okay? Well, he doesn't take a picture and then go upstairs, okay? I know you're right at our limit. You're very close. You have another leak here. Our limit is 24. Canada doesn't have a limit, okay? Our limit is 24. But there's a hospital that sometimes people come here, they're not so sure, they need more time on their house got limit, and they end up deciding, yes, I do want it, but we can't do it anymore. I send them to Women's College Hospital. It's a hospital that's close by. It's 10 minutes from here. They don't have a limit. They sometimes go up to 32, I believe.
Okay.
Very different than what we do when you're out for 25 weeks. It's like a mini stillbirth. They give you an epidural when you're 8 days out. But up to 25 weeks, they can put you under. This is something that's hard to go through. It's multiple days.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's hard mentally, physically for most people. And if you're not sure, it's something that can harm you because once we start, you can't stop. And tomorrow there's a needle that goes into the lower belly area. It's a medication called Digoxin, which will stop the fetal heart at some point. And we do this before the day before. Okay, because it makes the procedure safer. And as far as science knows, there is no consciousness like we have at this point. But if there were, it's to prevent it. Doctor's preference as well.
Right.
And we want you to be post-body, which you are, because 5% of women end up delivering before they come back. They have contractions that are strong, they feel dull, like they need to poo, and things come out. So we're trying to avoid you being far away, stuck in traffic somewhere, and you want you post-body. If you deliver at your friend's house, things can cast. Okay, the doctor will tell you on the go step by step how to handle that. But you're still coming here to finish, bringing everything with you. She will tell me how, but not dispose it everything. And we're finishing this procedure, making sure everything is cleaning out. There is a risk of injury to the uterus, but that's super low, less than 1% chance. Okay, the risk is an instrument is here, then she perforates the accident. If this happens, there's medication that can stop that most of the time. If she can't, you send her to a hospital. If they can't, very, very tiny risk of taking up in this, but very rare.
Oh, so sorry. Hello, once you get the you can sit down.
Here, I'm Dr.
Hi. You can put your jacket and your bag to the side.
In terms of when is too far, that's different answers depending on who's answering it. The law in Canada and the US overall doesn't have a too far. Okay, I can tell you that once things reach 35, 36 weeks, it might be impossible to find someone that would do it. Okay, 24 up to 30 weeks, it's very possible. The system certainly doesn't think it's too far. Okay, certainly before 24 weeks, when a fetus isn't viable, it's very unlikely for a fetus to survive. And if there is something like that, it would be at 22 weeks, the absolute earliest. And usually it's not a perfect thing. So there's sequelae, there's issues that that has because of how early the birth was. So in that situation, there's very few clinicians that would consider that life. Okay, at this stage, I would say that what is inside is something that depends on you for existence, and that's not something that is the lie. Okay, part of that is the feticide, the injection to stop the fetal heart. Part of that is because it also tends to be a shorter duration of a procedure. And anything that's shorter is associated with less blood loss, so it's a little bit of a safer thing. And it also ensures that if there is any kind of perception whatsoever, it's not there when we're doing the procedure. When somebody is desperate for the abortion,
Right.
then all of that is sort of secondary, and they can get through the sometimes horrible things that can happen. Expulsion is one of those things. It's rarely dangerous, but it is horrible in terms of the experience. We try to avoid it, of course, as much as we can. And then if you decide that what you want is a hospital referral, do we have the Women's College consultation?
yes,
That's an asking case.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, can I just do you?
Because they let us know and we refer.
Okay. And do they have like? Sometimes you hear like, oh, your health has to be endangered. The fetus at like
That's
do anything.
classic abortion care. That kind of abortion care hasn't been in Canada since like the 1960s.
So they don't ask you anything. You don't have to prove like, oh, I'm at risk or anything like that.
Absolutely not. They have the ability to take the fetus out and to complete the abortion well beyond 24 weeks.
Right.
They just do it a little bit differently in that case. You don't have to speak to a counselor if nobody will ever force you to do that.
Yeah.
Because abortions carry into our future as well as our past. They're they have many connections. So you want, if that you're ever sort of coming back to this point, you want to be able to say to yourself, this is what I had to do.
Yeah, right.
And understand that a lot of women do this because they already have 2 kids and they can't take care of another one. And studies have shown that their actual children thrive better if they feel that way, that they can't handle to have there's also a lot of benefits to society in general. So families tend to be able to have a higher socioeconomic status. Patients can complete their plans, which generally involves education or employment or things like that. So the reasons to do it are valid reasons, and everybody will reflect that too.
Right.
There's very few clinicians that would consider that life.